So what's required of me if I want to take cash and invest it in something? Obviously, I'm making a trade. And as I make that trade, I can increase the instability short term. So what do I have to do? How plugged in, how in the know do I have to be? Really depends on how you set it up. Obviously, as a firm, one of the probably the primary reasons that someone hires us is to be the eyes and ears of their money, to know what's going on, and then to make the next right decision. Portfolio management is not about swinging wildly one direction into the other. If we could all see the future, that'd be fun and easy, but we can't. But we don't have to. It's about what's the incremental right thing to do. And so people hire us to make those decisions, to be plugged in, to know what's going on, to know when is it prudent or reasonable to buy something or sell something. Again, at our core, we're trying to buy low and sell high, and that's it. And if we live on that pendulum, we're making good decisions. If I'm doing it myself, then obviously it requires a little bit more to know. How do I have perspective? How do I, if I buy, you could say I want to buy a stock. Well, that could mean a lot of things. I could be buying a startup company. I could be buying the most boring dividend paying company in the world. Again, boring is usually good, not meant in a bad way. But stocks means a lot. And so I've got to figure out how do I distribute my money across those different types of ideas in a way, again, that works for me. And it ties back to what am I trying to do? What do I have? Where am I trying to get to? And what's the path to connect those two dots? I think people who are successful investors spend a lot less time trying to figure out what's around the next corner and devote most of their time and energy into what am I trying to do and what is the easiest way to do it. So sometimes I remember getting a question before about somebody wanting to invest in airplanes or airplane companies. And they were convinced that doing that was something they wanted to be a part of. And so we started to have the conversation about that. This is right after COVID. And we started talking about what's the easiest way to accomplish what you want. And so you could say, I want to invest in air travel, which has increased over the last 40, 50, 60 years pretty predictably. But you start tearing it apart and you think, if I'm a commercial airliner, how do I make money? I make money if I have a plane that's full of people. Well, what if I invest in the people that make the parts for the planes? If I invest in the parts company, then all that matters is the plane moved. It doesn't matter if it has one person on it or 400 people on it. So how do we challenge ourselves to figure out what is the easiest way to make money? To me, that is, as I've gotten older, and crave more of things that are predictable and knowable. It's not about knowing the future. It's about knowing or what's going to happen that we can't guess. But if I can find a way, if we as a firm can find a way that exploits a long-term trend and then identify what's the easiest way to do it, then that's what we should do.